Hello, good morning. Welcome to the AM News Now. Coming up, Ministry of Health says about 120 suspected Ebola cases investigated at the Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research have tested negative. And former Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Mohamed Boakye, says the 2015 budget presented last week does not address the basic concerns of the ordinary Ghanaian and could take us back to HIPIC. We get down to the details of the stories now. And 3 members of parliament are set to sue the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation for sidestepping parliament in securing a $700 million loan facility. Ranking member on the Finance Committee of Parliament, Dr. Anthony Akotose, Deputy Chair of the Public Account Committee, Atachia, and MP for Menchia, Matthew Opoku-Prempeh, will on Monday, which is today, file processes at the Accra High Court challenging the GNPC. Lawyer for the trio, Nana Asante Bedieto, said that beyond the issue of GNPC's refusal to seek parliamentary approval for the loan, there is a more fundamental one. Elsewhere, government says it will soon be building 60 megawatt hydroelectric power plant in the western region to augment the current energy needs of the country. The project, which is to be completed in 3 years, will be constructed by the China International Water and Electric Corporation for its support from the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum at Sechre Himang in the Wassa East District. The project is valued at $3 million. This was disclosed during a public hearing at the Wassa East District capital, Daboase. Representatives from the Energy Ministry, Ghana Water Company, Environmental Protection Agency, and traditional authorities from the various communities met with residents who will be affected by the project last Thursday to discuss the effect and benefits of the project. 1,500 hectares of land have been acquired by the China International Water and Electric Corporation for the construction of 1,650, which 1,650 residents will be displaced. Well, drivers plying the Washable road, which links to Kwashiman, Santa Maria, Sotom, and other suburbs, are urging authorities to rehabilitate the stretch. The drivers complain they spend huge sums of money to replace spare parts, a situation which is affecting their business. Here's a report by Ivy Jemfi.
Bumpy is what one can describe the untarred road. This is the Kwashibu Road. It links to Kwashiman, Santa Maria, Sotom, and other suburbs in Accra. The road has been in a deplorable state for some time now. Dotted with potholes, motorists have to drive slowly and carefully when plying that route. Concerned residents once in a while fill the potholes with concrete chippings and sand. Commercial vehicles no longer pick up passengers who are heading towards Kwashibu as they no longer ply that route for fear of their cars developing faults.
The same time so what can I say with you for I know song so I know pay. So my work on the age of far. I was at Techena Dina, I work on what can I say them so now can also sort it. So I say is a rich market say a man who rank as a put through scra and 4 passengers and 4 being able to make fit on a paddle or pedal for crash bones when you can know from.
Residents said they have approached local authorities, but they are yet to see any work done on the road.
Since 2007, ya cho letter the akwasa ya kwaku ha yoko butwi yeko MC ekwa waso baba yama tama woye motorway no kura no dam wakabush motor tamalekasi ya hana wada abete fae nso wonya wo wie pepe pa nanen konkase ya hu biem ye kwan this time sensu takra wuntum nko ba bia nti yesre obia amso concern na so obi ohwa no.
Another concern for the residents is the lack of drainage systems. The residents lamented the Kwashibu area floods anytime it rains as a result.
Osha sa gata kase bi na da ho main gata kase bi na da ho sa afie bi da gata no ekunkum nipa.
Residents are appealing to the urban roads and highways to come to their aid.
Moving on, the Minister of Agriculture and former Deputy Minister of Finance, Fifi Kote, has justified government's decision to opt for several loans in the past few years, saying it was necessary for the country's development. Between 2009 and now, the country's debt stock has risen from 9 billion Ghana cedis to almost 70 billion cedis, a situation many have described as reckless on the part of government. But he says complaints that government is borrowing unsustainably are born of antiquated Stone Age mentality. He made these comments on Newsfile last Saturday.
The important thing about this budget is the fact that we now are saying, listen, we need to boldly confront the issues. And to confront the issue also means we need to be able to address issues of taxation. There's nothing wrong with taxation. There's nothing wrong. No country in this world has developed without taxation. And the issue about debt as well, you see, once and for all, we need to basically come to terms with the reality. Back in the late 50s and the early 60s, when Kwame Nkrumah started that it were borrowing to be able to build infrastructure, the same people were shouting about debt and debt and debt. I'm saying don't call it debt, call it investment, because that's what it is. These are precious investment for the transformation of a country. Across the board, it's not debt, it's just investment. That's why this country has had the kind of what you call energy capacity over all these years, and now it's time for us to be able to replenish that. Increase what you call the generation capacity if we want to make the leapfrogging into the next level. If they want to build what you call the road infrastructure, you clearly need to be able to go for that. But this debt is investment. So to simply go into this, what I call antiquated mentality of shouting debt, 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 as if you don't understand that these are debt that are preciously needed for investment, for me, it's absolutely, a Stone Age behavior. It must stop. Let's move forward, appreciating that Brazil did not go through the transformation without clearly resorting to debt.
Well, former Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Mohamed Boakye, says the 2015 budget does not address the basic concerns of the ordinary Ghanaian. Running mate to Nane Akufo-Addo made the comments at a meeting with the United Kingdom branch of the Young Executive Forum. He noted that the 2015 budget had failed to answer the critical questions that can bring relief to the suffering Ghanaian and improve the sinking economy. Dr. Boakye explained that at the end of the day, if the fundamental problems with the economy are not dealt with, then there still remains a threat to macroeconomic stability going forward. The former Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana also queried the government on the status of the IMF bailout talks and what will happen to the budgets in the event that such an agreement is reached or in the event that the government fails to reach an agreement with the fund.